Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. I'll bring you up to there. Right, stop you right there, and I'm going to go over to EU. And we are going to start doing the mowing here. Now, I'm not going to use the AI vehicle extension on the outside round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start the mowers. And I'm going to manually drive around this field, do it myself, and then after I have manually driven around the edge of the field, doing this myself, I'm then going to put the AI vehicle extension going to do another round. We'll probably do 2 more rounds around the outside edge of the field. And then after we've done that, then the AI vehicle extension can start just moving up and down the length of the field. That, I would say, is probably our best bet. It'll get us the best result, I should think. But yeah, manually driving around the field first, it does definitely seem like a sensible and prudent move, as far as I can see. It'll also mean that I don't need to go driving through the yard in order to bring the silage over from that other field. We can just take a shortcut up across this field because we've got the grass has been cut, so we'll be able to just sort of run up there beside it. And I'll probably go around and do the outside round on this field next with the forage wagon, just to pick up that little bit, and then we've got a nice run through. We can do that, and this is something that anybody that's been involved in a lot of grass work, you do this all the time. You go racing up and down one of the other fields. You go through the other fields, whichever's quicker. It doesn't really matter. And then the grass fairly quickly recovers without any need of anything extra. Grass is able to withstand compaction happening on it far better than just about any other crop, I've noticed. And it does. It frequently puts up with a huge amount of heavy compaction. Now, I'm just going to manually bring this one over to here, and we're going to bring it to that point right there. Then I'm going to go Control H like this, and we've got the AI vehicle on. We've got that. I'm going to go into here. I'm going to turn that up to 100% like that, and I'm going to leave the precision on normal. I don't know what the difference is with this. Any extra details on it? No, we'll put it on high. We'll go with that. We'll go okay on that, and then I'll go like that, and then I will press H, and there, it's loaded up the field and figured out where it is, and now it's figured out where the edge of the crop is, and it should get on and do the mowing, I'm hoping. Come up to this end. How precise are we going to be? Right, it's going to go to there. It's not causing any problems here. The only concern I've got is, will it cause problems up on this corner? It shouldn't do. It shouldn't cut that far in across the corner. So we shouldn't get any issues with it when it cuts across this one. And I'm thinking... I was going to say once more around the field after this. Possibly. Oh, yeah, it did this, didn't it? Did this last time. For some reason, it didn't like that sharp corner on the inside, which is very weird as far as I'm concerned. It's not something that I've actually seen before with this mod. I've never actually seen it doing this. And the problem is that it's done that, and then it's going to come up, and that's going to throw it... It's like going to completely throw a spanner in the works when it comes round the next time. So we may have to nurse that one through. It's coming up to... Now what is it doing? It's doing it again. It's probably because I didn't have it quite in the right spot. Okay. So I will start that one, and I will start that one. I'll lower them down. Control V you need to press to get them both to drop down at the same time. There we go. So I'll bring you in this way. I'm just going to kind of straighten up like this. I've got an idea for this. We can do it quickly and we don't have to sit and watch it going around the field or anything. I'm just going to bring this one over to here. Control V like that. It picks up the front first and then it picks the back up so that you don't have to worry about it at all. I don't know why I'm just spinning around in circles. I wanted to come over to here. We're going to go back this way. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go up to there and press Control V. It'll lower the front ones down and then the back ones follow a little bit just shortly afterwards. And then we're going to go through this way. Doesn't really matter what we do going up through this way. We just want to make sure it straightens up reasonably. And that's going to get to that point there. I have missed a little bit of the grass right here, which I'm going to get going backwards like that. And then I'm going to go through this way. Just take it through like that. Just so that I get rid of the extra little bit down the bottom end. It should make it easier when the machine is doing the field, the actual land work. We've just got this last little bit of the headland to do up here. Further up, it's not going to matter, I don't think. I can leave that bit as it is, because it's only got one bit on there, but I think that will be absolutely fine. And I'll take this one here, and we'll go right up to the top corner. And then I'm going to put the AI vehicle extension going again and having it work up and down the field. And it'll go the long length up through there. And I think that is going to work out just perfect for us. So bring you up here, like that. And then lift that bit. And then I can bring this one back in around here. And I can lower it down. And bring you out to there. Right, so now I go Control H to bring that one. I want to just swip that one over. And I want to do up and down like that. So it's going to the, it's going to turn, it's facing the right. That's also the way it's going to turn to the right next. It's going to head that way. Should do. There's no reason that it won't. Okay, do that. Press H. We will just watch it go up across the field. Whether it's going to do anything strange here, it might actually be prudent to... Yeah, it is going to do something strange there. It's going to come out to the edge of it. Right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it now. And I'm going to back up. I did, as soon as I put it going, I thought, I wonder if it's going to get confused a little bit by that one little bit there. Because there's a slightly sharp corner that we put in. So if I go up to here, I will bring up the menu again just to double check. It's still facing the right way on there. That's good. And now I can bring you to there, like that. Press H again. And now that should just go up and it will follow the edge of the field and it will keep it running on that curve all the way round. In theory. Yes, it does look like that's what it's going to do this time. It's actually going to do what I want it to do. It probably there looks like it would have kept going. I don't know if it would have gone all the way up across the field or not. I'm thinking probably not, looking at what it was doing, how far out it was going. But this here, this will just keep going all the way up to the end of the field and back again. So we'll leave that one going there. We don't need to do any more with that one. And we will go back to this one. And we're going to run it over to our silage clamp. I've got 2 loads in the silage clamp at the moment. This load, I'm going to run it through the yard. And then when we come back, I'm going to pick up the outside round around the small field here. And then we'll go back to our big field and we'll keep working on that one. There's a lot more grass in the small fields than there is over in our big fields. So we'll go running through here a second. Easy does it. Let's not go too fast and flip the crone over on its side. That's probably not the best thing to go and do. And yeah, I got 2 loads down through here at the moment, which is 180,000 litres. And I'm going to be putting this one in now, which is another 90. So we've done pretty much the same amount of grass now as I had done by the end of my last recording session. It's just that, yes, I have changed the vehicle over. And I'm quite happy to stay with this one, actually. The 90,000 litres. Thinking about it, we got a lot of silage that we want to do, and I'd like to do... Well, I'm going to do the small fields. And we've got this big field over here that we're doing at the moment. There's 2 that we want to bring back to here. After that, we're probably going to do all hay. So we'll have plenty of silage that we'll be able to go and pick up. And then the rest of what we do will be hay, so that we can get some TMR going in for the cows. I'd very much like to get some TMR in for the cows. It's been pointed out to me that the cows, with several of them being pregnant now, and the fact that we've got almost full on our cattle pen, we're not going to be able to fit them all in there. And I think that if they... I don't know what happens with overpopulation on the pen. I don't know if there is... whether it is able to be overpopulated, whether we get a yield hit or something like that. I'm not really sure, but it was recommended that I go and build a new cattle pen so that I can start moving some of the cows out of the pen that is there at the moment, which I think is an excellent idea. We're not going to need to worry about the new animals being born just yet, because what we're going to have, they've got a few months yet. So if we get the cattle pen built as soon as possible, we will then be able to get the water thing built before we need to move the cows in. And that, to my mind, is quite an important feature that we want to have incorporated, and then we're not going to be needing to move tanker loads of water around, which, quite frankly, is nothing but a jolly nuisance. Just go and get that little bit down there, and then what we're going to do is... I'm going to back up. I've just taken the outside round at the moment. I'm going to start taking this next little bit over here, if I can drive straight. There we go. I'm going to get this next round here. So I'll lower down to pick that one up. See, 90,000 litres in one go is actually really good. I really like that we can take this much. It doesn't seem ridiculously excessive, but at the same time, it just helps everything keep moving at a reasonable pace. And I am quite pleased with it. I think that it is the right decision that we've... well, not necessarily the right decision switching over for the work that I was doing to try and fix the courseplay, because I know so many of you do want me to be using courseplay more. A lot of you really do like it, so... this is going to be one of those instances, despite me not... I mean, I like I said before, I really do appreciate what courseplay can do, and I appreciate that it is able to go and do, you know, those jobs up there that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do, but I'm still not a fan, and I don't think I ever will be. So I do appreciate what courseplay is capable of doing, and I can appreciate just how versatile a tool it really is, but I'm still not a fan of it, and I don't think I'm going to become a fan of it. But that being said, give the people what they want, and a lot of the people, i.e. you, have been asking for courseplay and for me to be using courseplay for various different things. So I will be using courseplay for some stuff. I don't know how much, possibly not a huge amount. I did say I was only going to do one little bit on here, but I'm thinking that grabbing the outside rounds of the field, or at least all of these bits, and getting them out of the way is probably not a bad thing, just so that we can tidy it all up. I'll run through here. He's going to just grab that last little bit right there. Can I go in? Yes, there we go. We can go right in behind him without any problems. I'm hoping I can unload 2 more loads before I need to start worrying about having this smoothed all down again. Well, not again, just smoothed down. And apparently I'm not going to be able to do that. Not looking at this. I'll bring it over that way a little bit. Doesn't like it. Oh, there we go. Right, now I can start moving a bit more. No, it really, really doesn't like it, does it? Keep moving. Keep moving. This is the key. We've got to keep moving, and I am not going to be able to back up now. The only way is forward. The only way is up. It's the only way we're getting out of here. I think what I will go and do is get a large tractor and bring that one in, and we can start rolling this clamp. I don't think I'm going to get another load of silage in here before we're done. So I'll take you out, and I will park you up over here. Actually, you know, I'm not going to park you up just yet. I'm going to go and gather up the rest of this grass right here. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Then I'm going to just the outside round bits. The land work, we'll do that later. I just want to get the outside rounds, because then they're sort of out of the way then, aren't they? I'll bring that over here. I need to... Not that it really matters anymore, because he's already finished doing his mowing. And he's left a great big bit there. Why have you left a bit behind? That was not part of the master plan. You're not supposed to be leaving any bits behind. I know what he's doing. He's heading over there, and he's going to drive into there, and he's going to have troubles. He's going to tell us that he's having troubles in a minute, I'm hoping. Or is he going to do it and say, no, we're not having any trouble? I can do this on my own. Get out of it. I can do this. I think he is. I think the AI vehicle extension doesn't give up an emergency message to say... yeah, boss, we got problems. Boss, I need a bit of help. No, AI vehicle extension doesn't like to do that. It sort of feels like, right, you can see there the arrow is gone on the left, so that is the right way. AI vehicle extension doesn't like to telephone the boss to say that it's run into trouble. It likes to try and soldier on. Likes to try and get through these issues itself. I mean, I suppose that's admirable in a way, but at the same time, it is a bit of a jolly nuisance. Because it means that it just sits there without telling us that something's gone horribly wrong. And sometimes it's better to know that it's gone horribly wrong, because then at least you can start taking steps to deal with the situation. But nope, it's got to be little Mr. Independent and carry on and do things itself. Right, let's bring you back over to there. And then we'll go up to here. And I'm going to have to just stop there a second and let the mower come in. There it goes. I can go on here and just scoop up that little bit. And that's all I'm going to do there. I'm going to lift that one up like that, and he's then going to head off into the next field. So I will switch you off. Now, the tractor that I want for rolling the clamp is going to be the T9. Said about the Challenger possibly, but I'm thinking the T9 is the bad boy that I would like for this job. Look at this. Beautiful big triple wheels. This is absolutely the beast for the job. So I'll bring this one in. The vehicle over there is... they're going to get that finished pretty quick. So I can put him going with the AI vehicle extension in the next field in a minute. Meantime, you're going to come up here. I might have to go further forward on this clamp, you know. I may end up having to do more than just this bit here. I got a feeling that we may not be able to get all of it done like this. Now, I'm bouncing and bopping all over this. Compacted 30%. Right, it's going to take... yeah, it's going to take a minute or two just to squash this down. And with the way that I came in and tipped out that next load, it's definitely made it a little bit more tricky for me. So bring you over there. I'm not too... actually, I'm going to get this squashed down first before we worry about the... before we worry too much about what's going on with the mower. Because I will go and put the mower going again. Okay, this is very cool. It's a bit stuck. But it's still very cool seeing it up like this. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. Look at him go! Okay, we definitely brought the right beast for the job in here. This is the one that we wanted in here. Look at that. Now bring that over to... I'm just going to run back a bit because there's a bit sticking up there that I'd like to squash down a bit if I can. I don't know if I can. We need to spread it out to the side, so I need to get this rolled as much as possible. But we've also got to allow for the tractor and the crone to be able to get back in here. And that's going to be the slightly more difficult task, I think, is that tractor and crone getting back in here at all. Because, I mean, we're struggling to move in here. I mean, if I keep going on this side, might be able to just roll it down flat a little more towards the wall. I don't want to get stuck against the wall with these great wheels, though. That's always a bad thing, getting stuck up against the walls like that. How are we doing now? 67% squashed. A little bit more then. It's certainly flowing a little, like I'm running along it a little bit easier. Let's see if we can get over to this side a little bit. That. No, I think I'm just gonna. No, am I gonna ground myself out? That's my concern, is going along the top there, is I'm just gonna ground out completely, and I'm not gonna be able to do a thing. I'm just gonna get stuck right on this sort of little pillar of it. I should have tried to put more silage over near the edge. I think that's what I should have done. Should have put more silage over near the edge of that. But I can bring this back over here, and it does sort of look like it's working. We may need to go and get a wheel loader to do something about this. Get some sort of wheel loader so that we can push it around a bit. That's going to spread it out a bit more and spread it more towards the edges of the clamp. And that's going to make it easier for us to drive back down through it with the crone and the fence. Although what we might be able to do, if we're really struggling, is we can bring the fence in and then we can switch the vehicles over, and we can have this bad boy here tow the trailer, all you know, the forage wagon all the way through the clamp here, and that one be the one that does the actual tipping bit. That could work. I could see us being able to do that. Well, I don't know. This tractor may struggle to do that as well. I just want it there. Right here, look. It's starting to spread out a bit more. If I can just work this little bit here just for a minute. Like that. You can see there it's slowly spreading out that bit. I think that is going to make a big difference overall. We're definitely going to need something to tidy this up afterwards, because already the chaff is spreading down this way, and the more times you drive over it, the more the chaff does spread. It's just the way that it's programmed to do it. And it's not a bad thing, but it can be a bit of a nuisance sometimes when you're trying to just level things up. Look how well that has now leveled on this end, right? I've now got much more of an actual ramp going up there than I had previously. So I'll bring you over there. You can run around this way. I'll bring you up to there like that, and you can stop. Right, so that's that one all done. Next, we're going to... No, not going to go to you. I'm going to go back to... I'm going to go to this one. Right here. You're done with that bit. Next up, you've got this little bit over here. Now, this is only a small field that we've got here, but we're going to change this. We're going to leave this flat on the ground because I want the rest of what we do to be hay. So we're going to need to switch over to the back one, and then we go Control Y like that, and that leaves it out on one side, that leaves it out on the other, and that leaves them both open like that. I'll do what I did last time. I will open up the field. I will go around and do it myself the first round. So start those up, and Control V lowers them both down. I have to do it the second time. I'm thinking that the game sort of thinks that it's got them already on the ground, so when I press Control V the first time, that's why it doesn't actually Control V properly. That's my theory on that little one, is why I press Control V and it doesn't always drop them down. Something to do... It'll be something along those lines, just that the game's confusing itself a little tiny bit. It does tend to do that, doesn't it? And we can come in through here. Also, with doing the outside round myself, I'm able to go further out than the AI vehicle extension would otherwise go. It's not that great with sort of independent thought, is it? So it won't, I mean, yeah, I suppose it's good that it doesn't go out onto the edges, and in real life you probably wouldn't be mowing right out onto a track like that, because the track would be damaging your mower blades. So you probably wouldn't be doing that. Well, there's no probably about it. And unless the track was smooth, and you'd been exceptionally lucky with it for whatever reason. Now, how am I going to do this? No, I'm gonna do this myself, actually, because it's such a small field. I can see this causing us some problems. So I'm going to manually go around this field again myself, do one more round, then I will put the hired help going, and I might just switch off the AI vehicle extension for this field. I might just do it with the standard AI. You've got to sort of look at all of your available tools and then select. I mean, this is true with anything. You look at what tools you have available and then select the one you think is best suited to the task. And yes, I can hear the courseplay supporters screaming in the background, saying, well, if you used courseplay, that would be suitable for everything. Maybe it would, but I don't like courseplay. So, there's that. I could use the AI vehicle extension, and it would do a reasonable job to it, but I don't want to. I think that for this particular instance, it will actually be a better job using the standard AI. So I'm going to bring that one up to there. Now I'm going to go Control V like this. If I've got this right, it should be on this here. This should be the edge of it. The only bit that might confuse it with the standard AI is that tree right there, because there's a little tiny bit of field underneath it. But we'll have a look. We'll see how this gets on. I'm going to switch that one over to normal like that, and then... It has completed its task. You need to go forward a little bit more, because apparently I was so far away just now that it couldn't cope with it. It was just too much, it couldn't see it, but we've got that straight line right there. So it should now go and do the rest of this field without any issues, and it's close enough to... Yeah, I don't think it's going to try and do anything stupid around the edges. That's something that it does. And that's standard AI, that is. That's nothing to do with AI vehicle extension, but I've seen it do this loads of times. It gets to the edge of the field, and then it just kind of sits there and flaps. It's like there's a tiny bit that it thinks it should do, but it changes its mind, and it keeps doing it. And I've noticed it do it more with grass than it does with anything else, but I have seen it happen. Look at that, see, look at how close it's going to get. I have seen it happen on just about everything. I think the only thing I've not seen it do that, where the whole sort of hovering up and down, is with Combine. Although it may have happened with that as well. So it's a very, very peculiar bug as far as I'm concerned. It's a very strange feature that it does do that. But yeah, he seems to be alright. Right, he's coping. He's fine. We will take this one and we will head back over here, and we will carry on picking up the grass here, and we will get the grass in this field at the end. That'll be the last thing that we do. So we want to go up here, and we can carry on picking up these nice long rows up through here. Up there. And I will use courseplay some more. I don't quite know what I'm going to use courseplay for just yet, when the AI vehicle extension does do a pretty good job. We might try and set up a courseplay run, see if I can still remember how to do it with the harvest. Now, when we got the combine going around and around that field there, the combine itself I will run using the AI vehicle extension, but the actual harvest, like the actual grain, bringing it back, I might set a courseplay run up with that, and we'll see if we can make it work. And well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.